Growing up in the Philippines, we never had these channels like NBC. Well, we do have like a channel called MSNBC, which I thought ran shows by NBC like Saturday Night Live and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, CBS, PBS, and ABC. However, whenever I open my mouth and I start to talk to my Filipino peers in English, some guy from the West will be like, "Whoa, I didn't know you can speak English. Thanks." Thanks. Anyways, the reason why I became so fluent in English is because of one thing and one thing only, and it's the power of television. Growing up, I always had my eyes on the TV until now while I was writing this, and I was like watching a video essay on YouTube while I was like writing it. Boy, that sounded redundant. The only channels I watched growing up as a child were Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and the Disney Channel. The holy trinity of channels that the English speakers watch in the Philippines as kids. But as I grow up, whether it's the afternoon or whenever my parents are using the TV, I obviously watch with them. And I watch like different channels with my grandparents to like expand my taste. And now I'm a bit older, and the only times I use the TV are for YouTube and Netflix. And this got me thinking, what happened to the channels that I watched when I was younger? One of the channels I used to watch with my grandparents or relatives when they were using the TV at home was Studio 23. So, what is Studio 23? Studio 23 was a channel in the Philippines owned by ABS-CBN Corporations and started their operations back in October 12th of 1996. And being owned by ABS-CBN, it's also the sister channel of ABS-CBN. Usually, this channel airs shows from the western parts of the world, more likely from US, Canada, the UK, but mostly US and Canada. I don't know. I'm not from there. Most of them are live action shows like The Oprah Winfrey Show, Wheel of Fortune, the original Batman show starring Adam West, Survivor, America's Next Top Model, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Smallville, Charmed.
Escucha las palabras de las brujas, los secretos escondidos en la noche. Los antiguos dioses invocamos ahora la obra de la magia oculta.
And Doctor Who. They also air animated shows like 16. They only air like the first season of 16, by the way. The original X-Men animated series, Futurama, and they used to air NBA games, WWE wrestling matches, and of course, the NFL. Yes, we had NFL showings. We had the NFL games in the Philippines being showed on TV. But it's only from 1996 to 2000s and aired the Super Bowl games from the 1996 Super Bowl to the 1998 Super Bowl. Despite being a Western-heavy channel, there are also local shows that are being aired in that channel, obviously, which are mostly ABS-CBN shows like ASAP, Pinoy Big Brother, Pilipinas Got Talent, and many more. However, there is one local show in that channel that stood up and became a staple in my childhood, which is What's Up, What's Up? Yep. What's up, what's up? You gotta do that. You gotta do that every time you say the channel's name. The show's name, I mean. What's up, what's up? There's also like this 2-minute short cartoon called Barkada Trip that airs every time during commercial breaks. And honestly, I don't have any fond memories with the channel except for the shows that I've mentioned. And obviously, What's Up, What's Up? It was more of background noise for me when I was a child, but I glance at the screen from time to time. Also, I wasn't allowed to see or like watch some of those shows because of the themes of the live action shows that are being aired, which I get because like super young. I was like 5. I was 5, 6, 4. Moving on. So what happened to Studio 23? On January 17, 2014, Studio 23 unfortunately ceased its operations and was replaced by ABS-CBN Sports in Action. And by the name of the channel, you guessed it, it focused on sports in action. But don't worry, they also aired cartoons. They also aired cartoons like Dora the Explorer, Go Diego Go, Avengers Assemble, Has Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. I'm being dead serious. While I was like researching this for this video, I just found out that they were showing Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel on live television back in 2019. Because, like, who thought in their right mind to air that shit out on live television, let alone Philippine television? I was shocked. Moving on, unfortunately, due to the ABS-CBN shutdown, ABS-CBN Sports in Action also shut down and stopped its operations on the 31st of August 2020. That's what you get for airing Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, ABS-CBN. That's what you get. Just kidding, just kidding. But the ABS-CBN Sports Broadcasting is still on YouTube and is live streaming volleyball games and basketball games. Unfortunately, no NFL games. Now, let's just go on to the next channel. Jack TV. Ah, yes. The culprit, the blueprint, the thing that started it all. The channel that I watched mostly during my grade school days up to middle school days. Yeah. A little bit of history. Jack TV is a channel owned by the Solar Entertainment Corporation. Jack TV had its test broadcast back in April 6 of 2005 and officially launched in July 12, 2005, 2 days before my birthday. Jack TV, unlike Studio 23, focused on heavily based on the US-based TV shows. They're basically focused on US-based TV shows. There weren't any local shows being aired. It's just shows from America and the UK, but mostly America. And is probably the gateway of me getting into live action superhero shows. I spent most of my days watching shows on Jack TV, which introduced me to shows like Saturday Night Live, The Simpsons, late night shows like Jimmy Fallon, Conan O'Brien, King of the Hill, the CW DC shows like Arrow, Flash, the Grant Gustin version, Supergirl, Bob's Burgers, The 100, and most of all, Glee.
Please, you have to, you just have to please just give me one more chance, please. Please.
Glee was a show that I watched religiously on that channel. It had reruns every weekend, so I get to watch like the show religiously, and it became my entire personality. And just like everyone on the planet who watched Glee, Naya Rivera's cover of Valerie was a game changer. And as for other shows, SNL, the first episode I watched was the Sofia Vergara and One Direction episode where Kate McKinnon is playing Penelope Cruz in that Pantene skit. It still lives in my brain rent-free. And then we have The 100 on the other hand. The 100 awakened something in me. We all know what that is. Thanks, Alicia Demnam Carey. And Lexa's death still pisses me off to this day. She deserved better. Lexa deserved better. Clark and Lexa deserve to have a happy life. Why is she with Bellamy? Those Lexa and Clark, man. Lexa and Clark. Now, what happened to Jack TV? Back in March of 2020, Solar Entertainment announced that Jack TV will be discontinuing, and the reason of the channel discontinuing is the lack of advertising and the redundant programming. I'm not gonna lie, when I was watching the channel, I've seen the One Direction and Sofia Vergara SNL episode once or twice, the Glee episode, The Quarterback, once or twice, as well as some different episodes of Glee once or twice in that channel. So, yeah, it makes sense. Moving on. So, on April 1st, 2020, Jack TV ended its operations and moved their shows to other Solar Entertainment channels like ETC, which is now Solarflix and Solar Sports. Jack TV is currently a limited web portal about entertainment news to maintain their existing trademarks. Jack TV, however, had a spin off channel called Jack City, which ran from November 2012 up to March 21, 2015. Hero TV, the channel that made every Filipino love anime. Personally, I never watched anime growing up. The only anime I've watched so far were Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Saiki K. That's all. So, what is Hero TV? Same goes for Studio 23. It was a channel made by ABS-CBN, and the channel airs Filipino dubbed anime. And the channel was launched back in November 12, 2005. That channel was the stepping stone of anime here in the Philippines, and that's why it's so popular nowadays here. Along with the different channel called Animax, which is an anime channel here as well, but they're mostly English dubbed or subbed. Honestly, the only shows I've watched on Hero TV were the older shows from the 90s, like the very, very old, like the very, very old animes from the past, like Gatchaman, Voltus 5, maybe Inuyasha, Sailor Moon. I've seen some few episodes of Naruto and Yu-Gi-Oh! There as well, and many more. Also Pokemon. So like I said, I'm not a big anime fan. So what happened to Hero TV? An Anime Pilipinas article back in December 23, 2017 said that Hero TV will end their operations on January 31st, 2018 due to the lack of advertising and change in business direction. Well, my problem is, why would you change business direction? Why would you change your business direction? Anime is now literally everywhere thanks to the channel, thanks to ABS-CBN airing Tagalog dubbed animes every weekend, thanks to GMA doing the same thing and TV5 doing the same thing. This is really confusing my brain. And they also announced it during a commercial, like through a commercial. They could have posted it on their Facebook page or something, and not just a commercial that will last like 10 to 15 seconds. They ended their operations on the 31st of January, and the staff went on Facebook Live, talked about their memories and about the channel and such. However, despite the fact that they shut down the channel and ended their operations, they relaunched Hero as a web portal, just like Jack TV did. But they won't stream or let people watch anime on the site. The site just puts out news on anime, pop culture, and gaming. And also, as of June of 2021, the site is inactive. Lifestyle Network, or just Lifestyle. I usually watch this channel with my grandma because whenever I come home from school after a long day, since my grandma likes to watch these shows from the channel, I gotta say they're therapeutic. It's calming. You get to learn things from the channel like cooking, design, and such. It's a very therapeutic channel. Lifestyle is a channel operated by Creative Programs, which is a media conglomerate of ABS-CBN. It focuses on the channel, well, what the channel says, lifestyle, and their target is Filipino women. The shows being aired on that channel are mostly about homes, interior design, food, travel, and fashion. It's like a magazine on your television screen. Don't worry, they also air reality TV shows like Dance Moms.
Oh, that sounded really bratty!
Yep, they air Dance Moms. They also air award shows like the Oscars, the Grammys, Emmys, and the SAG Awards. Pretty cool, right? But unfortunately, like all channels here I've mentioned, on April 1st, 2018, why the hell do all of these happen during April Fools? That's my question. Why do they have to end during April Fools? Jack TV ended their operation during April Fools 2 years later. Jesus Christ. Moving on. The next day, they replaced Lifestyle Network with the Metro channel, and they have the same shows that the Lifestyle Network air, and they're still up and running to this day. So that's about it for today's video. I'm sorry if I sound like... I hope you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a thumbs. Make sure you thumbs up this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will be making more videos like this. So if that's your thing, like I said, subscribe. Leave a nice comment down below. What was your favorite channel growing up? Was the channel that you liked growing up stopped its operations? What happened? So let's start a conversation in the comments down below. No discourse. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Love y'all.